Modbus, without a Moog synthesizer. Modus, plural of Moog. Muhammadan, archaic form of Mohammedan. Muhammadans, plural of Muhammadan. Mui River, a river in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, which joins the Tugela River. Muijai, a female household servant, usually an unwanted daughter bought from another family. Mui Hokai, a tetragonal scale nohedral mineral with the chemical formula Cu9Fe9S containing copper, iron, and sulfur. Nui, present participle and gerund of mu. Murile, with mooing sounds. Mooings, plural of mooing. Mut, a surname. Muk en Middelaar, a municipality of Limburg, Netherlands. Mukjang, a type of wooden dummy designed to be kicked and punched in Wing Chun Kung Fu training. Mukjangs, plural of Mukjan. Mukder, alternative spelling of Mukder. Mukders, plural of Mukder. Mogi, a diminutive of the male given name Michael. Movish, resembling or characteristic of a muk, foolish, bumbling. Mups, plural of muk. Moptir, alternative spelling of Mukter. Mutirs, plural of Mukter. Muktir, alternative spelling of Mukter. Muktirs, plural of Muktir. Alternative form of mold. Soil, earth. Noah, money, cash. Noah, archaic form of mala. Noes, plural of mula. Noes, plural of mula. Muh, alternative form of muli. Nus, plural of mu. Muli, alternative form of muli, black person. Muis, plural of muli. Muli, synonym of dakin, particularly its Indian varieties. Muli, alternative form of muli. Muis, plural of muli. Muaik, resembling or characteristic of a mu. Mulinian, alternative form of muli, black person. Mulinians, plural of mulinian. Muis, plural of muli. Noah, archaic form of mala. Noes, plural of mula. Mui, alternative form of muley without horns. Muite, a rare blue-green mineral, a hydrated copper oxalate with an orthorhombic crystalline structure. Mus, plural of mu. Muvi, a judge or other person learned in the law. Movies, plural of movie. Mui, alternative form of muley without horns. Moon picture, pronunciation spelling of moving picture. Moon pictures, plural of moon picture. Numa, a surname. Numas, plural of Muma. Moombakor, a subgenre of Moombahton with dubstep influences. Moomatan, a fusion genre of house music and reggaeton. Mumi, a surname. Mumi is, plural of Mumi. Munio, alternative form of Mijo. Momjian, a surname from Armenian. Momjians, plural of Mumjian. Mu, alternative form of Mumu. Mumus, plural of Mumu. Mu, any natural satellite of a planet. Moon bag, a small pouch attached to a belt that is worn on the outside of clothing around the waist and used for holding small personal items. Moon bags, plural of moon bag. Moon base, alternative form of moon base. Moon bases, plural of moon base. Moonbeam, alternative form of moonbeam. Moonbeams, plural of moonbeam. Moon bear, the Asian black bear Ursus titanus. Moon bears, plural of moon bear. Moon blind, alternative form of moon blind. Moon blindness, a chronic equine inflammatory eye disease. Moonblock, a crescent carved from wood or bamboo used in Chinese divination, producing one of 4 possible answers based on its orientation after being drugged. Moonblocks, plural of moon block. Moon boot, a type of footwear made popular in the 1970s with a thin rubber outsole and no distinct left or right feet. Moon boots, plural of moon boot. Moon bounce, synonym of bouncing castle. Moon bounces, plural of moon bounce. Moon buggies, plural of moon buggy. Moon buggy, a man-wheeled vehicle used to traverse the surface of Earth's moon. Moon cake, alternative form of mooncake. Moon cakes, plural of moon cake, alternative form of mooncakes. Moon carrot, Cecily libanotes, a Eurasian herb of the carrot family. Moon carrots, plural of moon carrot. Moonchild, alternative form of moonchild. Moon children, plural of moonchild. Moon cricket, a black person. Moon crickets, plural of moon cricket. Moon daisies, plural of moon daisy. Moon daisy, synonym of oxeye daisy. Moon dog, a paraxylene. Moon dogs, plural of moon dog. Moon eye, a kind of diseased eye in horses. Moon eyes, plural of moon eye. Moon face, alternative form of moon face. Moon faces, plural of moon face. Moon faces, synonym of moon face. Moon flask, alternative spelling of moon flask. Moon flasks, plural of moon flask. Moon garden, a garden designed to be enjoyed primarily in the evening or at night, with an emphasis on plants and features that are particularly visible or fragrant in low light conditions. Moon gardens, plural of moon garden. Moon gate, a circular opening in a garden wall that acts as a pedestrian passageway and is a traditional architectural element of Chinese gardens. Moon gates, plural of moon gate. Moon guitar, Synonym of Yuakin. Moon guitars, plural of moon guitar. Moon illusion, the optical illusion whereby the moon looks larger when it is low in the sky than otherwise. Moon jellies, plural of moon jelly. Moon jelly, a globally common jellyfish of the genus Aurelia, especially Aurelia aurita. Moon landing, the safe arrival of a spacecraft on the surface of the moon. Moon landings, plural of moon landing. Moon language, text written in an incomprehensible script. Especially Japanese, Chinese, Arabic, or Hindi. Moon letter, one of 14 Arabic letters that do not affect the pronunciation of the L of a preceding definite article Arabic alif Arabic lam al. The L in the Arabic definite article is pronounced L when followed by a moon letter, e.g. Arabic alif, Arabic quam, Arabic quaf, Arabicu, Arabic ot, Arabic kun, Arabic alif mem to the Arabic nun al q or glottal stop macronan. The 14 moon letters are Arabic ham, sakalotl stop, Arabic babi, Arabic gene J, Arabic het letter 125, Arabic het letter 135, Arabic dain reversed balotl stop, Arabic ain letter 121, Arabic fa f, Arabic half q, Arabic kaf k, Arabic meme m, Arabic hat h, Arabic quat w, Arabic yat y. Moon letters, plural of moon letter. Etc. used typically as a gentle sleep aid. Moon Mist, a multicolored Nova Scotian ice cream combining grape, banana, and bubblegum flavors. Moon Month, synonym of lunar month. Moon months, plural of moon month. Moon, alternative form of moon. Moon moons, plural of moon. Moon Mai, any of various moths of the subfamily Saturnini. Moon moths, plural of moon moth. Moon pie, a confection consisting of 2 round graham crackers with marshmallow filling, dipped in a flavored coating. Moon pies, plural of moon pie. Moon pigeon, an unidentified flying object seen from a spacecraft, typically assumed to be a dislodged fragment of the spacecraft itself. Moon pigeons, plural of moon pigeon. Moon pool, an opening in the base of the hull of a vessel, especially a marine drilling platform, which is used for lowering equipment into the sea below. Moon pools, plural of moon pool. Moon rat, alternative spelling of moon rat. Moon rats, plural of moon rat. Moonrise, alternative form of moonrise. Moon rises, plural of moon rise. Moon rock, rock from the surface of the moon, but especially any geological specimen brought back by the Apollo program. Moon rocket, a ground-launched rocket-propelled vehicle that delivers a payload to or land on the moon. rocket-propelled vehicle that delivers a payload to orbit or land on the moon. Moon rockets, plural of moon rocket. Moon rocks, a particularly strong preparation of cannabis. Moonroof, alternative spelling of moonroof. Moonroofs, plural of moon roof. Moonrune, used other than figuratively or idiomatically, see moon, rune. Moonrunes, plural of moon rune. Moonset, alternative form of moonset. Moonsets, plural of moonset. Moonshot, the launching of a spacecraft or an object to orbit or land on the moon. Moonshots, plural of moonshot. Moonsicle, alternative form of moonsicle. Moonsickles, plural of moonsicle, alternative form of moonsicles. Moonsnail, any of the family Gnatizidae of predatory sea snails. Moonsnails, plural of moonsnail. Moonsoup, a kind of soup made with ramen lettuce. Moontower, synonym of moonlight tower. Moontowers, plural of moon tower. Moontree, each of the trees grown from seeds taken into orbit around the moon, initially by Apollo 14 in 1971 and later by Artemis 1 in 2022. Moontrees, plural of moon tree. Moon trefoil, Medicago arborea, a plant with yellow flowers. Moon unit, a stupid person, an idiot. Moon units, plural of moon unit. Moon zither, synonym of Ewikin. Moon zithers, plural of moon zither. Moon's molar, synonym of mulberry molar. Moonbeam, archaic form of moonbeam. Moonbeams, plural of moonbeam. Moonbill, the ring-necked duck. Moonbills, plural of moonbill. Moonblind, sight impaired by the equine eye disease moon blindness. Mooncake, alternative form of mooncake. Mooncakes, plural of mooncake, alternative form of mooncakes. Mooncalf, alternative form of mooncalf. Mooncalves, plural of moon calf. Moonchild, alternative form of moonchild. Moonchildren, plural of moonchild. Mooneye, alternative form of mooneye. Mooneye, having wide open eyes. Mooneyes, plural of mooneye. Moonface, a noticeably round face. Moonface, having a round or moon-shaped face. Moonfaces, plural of moonface. Moonflask, alternative spelling of moonflask. Moonflasks, plural of moonflask. Moongod, a personification of the moon worshipped as a god. Moon gods, plural of moon god. Moon knife, a crescent-shaped knife used by leatherworkers to shave off the fleshy parts of skins. Moon knives, plural of moon knife. Moonlass, alternative form of moonlass. Moonlight, alternative form of moonlight. Moonlighted, simple past and past participle of moonlight. Moonlighting, present participle and gerund of moonlight. Moonlights, plural of moonlight. Moon lilies, plural of moon lily. Moon lily, any of various plants with flowers that open at night as datura or cereus. Moonlit, alternative form of moonlet. Moonman, a native alien of the moon. Moonmen, plural of moonman. Moon, alternative form of moon. Moons, plural of moon. Moonpool, alternative form of moon pool. Moon pools, plural of moon pool. Moonquake, alternative form of moonquake. Moonquakes, plural of moonquake. Moonrise, alternative form of moonrise. Moonrises, plural of moonrise. Moonset, alternative form of moonset. Moonshine, alternative form of moonshine. Moonshines, plural of moonshine. Moonshot, alternative form of moonshot. Moonshots, plural of moonshot. Moonsickle, alternative form of moonsicle. Moonsickles, plural of moonsicle, alternative form of moonsicles. Moonspeak, alternative form of moonspeak. Moonachie, a borough of Bergen County, New Jersey, United States. Monak, a woodchuck. Monax, plural of moonak. Moonal, alternative form of monal. Moonals, plural of moonal. Moonal, a medium. High offensive lob hit with topspin. Moonball, simple past and past participle of moonball. Moonballe, present participle and gerund of moonball. Moonballs, plural of moonball. Moonbase, a base or outpost located on a moon. Moonbases, plural of moonbase. Moondad, a liberal, someone with a left-wing ideology. Moonbath, a period spent exposed as by moonbathing to moonlight. Moondet, to expose one's body to moonlight in order to relax, or in the belief that it has restorative effects. Compare sunbath. Moondet, well lit up by moonlight, brightly moonlit. Moonnet, as third person singular simple presence indicative of moonbath. Moonbathing, present participle and gerund of moonbath. Moonbaths, plural of moonbath. Moondats, plural of moonbath. Moonbattery, the behavior or attitudes of moonbats, left-wing lunacy. Moonbetty, crazy or wacky, especially in one's left-wing ideas. Moonbeam, a shaft of moonlight. Moonbeams, plural of moonbeam. Moonbear, alternative form of moonbear. Moonbears, plural of moonbear. Moonbird, the mutton bird. Moonbirds, plural of moonbird. Moonblind, dim-sighted, purblind. Moonblink, nyctalopia. Moonblood, menstrual blood. Motor, alternative form of moonboot. Moondurts, plural of moonboot. Moondowns, alternative spelling of moon bounce, bouncing castle. Moon downces, plural of moonbounce. Moonda, a rainbow formed by moonlight diffracted by water droplets in the air, usually fainter than a daytime rainbow and with fewer distinguishable colors. Moondoes, plural of moonbow. Moonrer, a hypothetical burn on the skin caused by excess exposure to moonlight. Moonburns, plural of moonbur. Mooncake, a rich, dense Chinese pastry traditionally filled with lotus seed paste and nowadays with a variety of other fillings, usually eaten during the Mid-Autumn Festival on the 15th day of the 8th month of the Chinese lunisolar calendar, early September to early October. Mooncakes, plural of mooncake. Moontaf, an abnormal mass within the uterus, a false conception. Moon cows, plural of mooncalf. Moonchild, a consivian. Moonchildren, plural of moonchild. Moontai, illuminated by moonlight. Moongraph, a spacecraft that travels to a moon. Moongrafts, plural of moongraft. Moongreet, synonym of lunarcrete, a hypothetical concrete-like material made from lunar matter that could be used to build a colony on the moon. Mooncup, a menstrual cup. Mooncabs, plural of mooncup. Mooncasser, a land-based pirate who, on dark nights along dangerous coasts, would demolish any legitimate lighthouses or beacons, erect a decoy signal fire in a different, deliberately misleading location, and then, after having induced a shipwreck, subdue any survivors and plunder the wreckage for valuables. Mooncassers, plural of mooncasser. Moondia, an instrument for telling time, like a sundial but relying on the light of the moon. Moondials, plural of moondial. Moondie, alternative form of moondog. Moondoggle, efforts to transport people to the moon, regarded as a useless waste of resources. Moondoggles, plural of moondoggle. Moondogs, plural of moondog. Moondog, synonym of moonset. Moondrome, a lunodrome. Moondromes, plural of moondrome. Moondasts, the fine regolith found on the surface of the moon. What? Obsolete spelling of moon. Mode, simple past and past participle of moon. Moonee Valley, the city of Moonee Valley, a local government area in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Mooner, one who abstractedly wanders or gazes about. Mooners, plural of mooner. Moonery, the conduct of one who moons. Moonet, a little moon, a moonlet. Moonets, plural of moonet. Moonet, synonym of moon. Moonettes, plural of moonette. Moody, a surname from Irish. Mooney-face tests, a test of a person's ability to form coherent mental pictures with very little visual information, involving identifying the features in simplified two-tone pictures of faces and distinguishing real faces from false ones. Moon eye, a primitive ray-finned fish of the family Hyodontidae. Moon eyes, plural of moon eye. Mooneyhab, a surname. Mooneyhabs, plural of Mooneyham. Mooneyham, a surname from Irish. Moonians, plural of moonihan. Moonies, plural of moony. Moon face, alternative form of moon face. Moon face, alternative spelling of moon faced. Moon faces, plural of moon face. Moonfall, arrival on the moon or a moon by spacecraft. Moonfish, any of various flat, oval marine fish species. Moonfishes, plural of moonfish. Moonflask, a discoid drinking vessel. Moonflasks, plural of moonflask. Moonflight, space flight to a moon. Moonflights, plural of moonflight. Moonflower, any of several plants that flower at night. Moonflowers, plural of moonflower. Moonvol, marked by the presence of the moon. Moonvols, plural of moonful. Alternative spelling of Hmong. Moongreen, alternative spelling of mung bean. Moonbeans, plural of moonbean. Moonva, alternative form of muga type of silk. Moondin, a rural locality in Rockhampton Region, Queensland, Australia. Moongate, a circular passageway found in Chinese, Japanese, and Bermudian architecture. Moongates, plural of moongate. Moongazer, a person who observes the moon, a lunar astronomer. Moongazers, plural of moongazer. Moongazing, observing the moon in the sky. Moonglide, the bright reflection of moonlight on a body of water. Moonblades, plural of moonblade. Moonvo, moonlight. Moonmis, plural of moon. Moonale, the state or quality of being a moon. Mournias, a white man. Mournesis, plural of moonias. Moody, a member of the Unification Church, a follower of its founder Sun Myung Moon. Moodia, comparative form of moony, more moony. Moonies, plural of moony. Moodies, superlative form of moony, most moony. Moonily, in a moony manner. Moonimas. Quality of being moony. Moonily, in a moony manner. Moonimas. Quality of being moony. Mooner, the act of showing one's buttocks. Moonings, plural of mooning. Moonish, like or resembling the moon. Moonishly, in a moonish manner. Moonite, an inhabitant of the moon. Moonites, plural of moonite. Moonito, synonym of moon. Moonitos, plural of moonito. Mode, alternative form of munya type of grass. Munya, alternative form of munya type of grass. Murnda, alternative form of munya type of grass. Moonless, without a moon. Moonlessly, in a moonless way, without a moon or the moon. Moonlessness, the quality of being moonless, absence of a visible moon. Moonnut, a very small body orbiting a planet, often as part of a planetary ring system. Moonnuts, plural of moonlit. Moonlight, the light reflected from the moon. Moonlight blue, a gray shade of blue. Moonlight blues, plural of moonlight blue. Moonlight flit, a disappearing act, often without paying the rent, supposedly at night by the light of the moon. Moonlight flits, plural of moonlight flit. Moonlight requisition, unauthorized taking of material, theft of supplies for use in one's own unit. Moonlight requisitioned, simple past and past participle of moonlight requisition. Moonlight requisitioning, present participle and gerund of moonlight requisition. Moonlight requisitions, plural of moonlight requisition. Moonlight school, a night school for illiterate adults in the early 20th century, originally in Kentucky and later in other U.S. states. Moonlight schools, plural of moonlight school. Moonlight tower, a high tower fitted with arc lights, formerly common in 19th century cities with electricity as a means of illuminating public spaces. Moonlight towers, plural of moonlight tower. Moonlight and magnolia, of or relating to romanticized historical portrayals of the American South, often depicting slavery in a positive light. Moonlighted, illuminated by moonlight. Moonlighter, a person who moonlights, working a second job on the side. Moonlighters, plural of moonlighter. Moonlighting, present participle and gerund of moonlight. Moonlightings, plural of moonlighting. Moonlights, third person singular simple present indicative of moonlight. Moonlight, resembling or characteristic of moonlight. Moonlike, resembling the moon or a moon. Moonlight, a simpleton. Moonlit, lit by moonlight. Moonlit, moonlit. Moonlight, of pertaining to or characteristic of the moon. Moonlight, of pertaining to or characteristic of the moon, lunar, moonlight. Momo, an MTV Video Music Award. Moonrum, plural of moonman. Moonmope, a white, creamy limestone precipitate found in caves. Moto, a moon that orbits a larger moon. Moonmoons, plural of moon. Moonai, someone trained to live and work on a moon, an explorer of a moon. Moonats, plural of moonot. Moontath, the elongated reflection of the moon on the water. Moonpaths, plural of moonpath. Moon phase, synonym of lunar phase. Moon phases, plural of moon phase. Mivu, alternative form of moon pool. Moonpools, plural of moonpool. Moonport, a spaceport designed to send spacecraft to the moon. Moonports, plural of moonport. Moonquake, a seismic event occurring on the moon, the lunar equivalent of an earthquake. Moonquakes, plural of moonquake. Moonraker, alternative form of moonraker, someone from Wiltshire. Moonrakers, plural of moonraker. Moonraking, the smuggling of alcohol. Motor, simple past past participle of moonrun. Moonat, a Jimur, especially the greater Jimur, Echinocerex jimura. Moonats, plural of moonrat. Moonrise, the time of day or night when the moon begins to rise over the horizon. Moonrises, plural of moonrise. Moonrock, alternative form of moonrock. Moonrocks, plural of moonrock. Moonroof, a sunroof that has a clear glass panel rather than being opaque so that light can enter the vehicle even when the roof is closed. Moonroofs, plural of moonroof. Modon, a dance move or something similar or analogous in which one slides backwards while appearing as if one was running forwards. Moderns, an incomprehensible writing script or the language associated with it, usually referring to Japanese, but may also refer to Chinese, Korean, and other East Asian writing scripts. Moonowner, a person who illicitly distributes moonshine. Moonowners, plural of moonowner. Moonowning, present participle and gerund of moonrun. Moonons, third person singular simple present indicative of moonrun. Moons, plural of moon. Moonsail, a moonraker sail. Moonsails, plural of moonsail. Moonsault, an attack where the wrestler faces away from the supine opponent and executes a backflip landing on the opponent in a splash/press position but facing towards the elevated position. Moonsauts, plural of moonsault. Moonscape, a view of an area of the moon. Moonscapes, plural of moonscape. Moonscreen, a skin cream to be applied at night for protection against moonlight. Moonseed, a twining plant of the genera Menispermum or Cocculus in the family Menispermaceae. Moonseeds, plural of moonseed. Moonsat, the setting of the moon below the horizon. Moonsats, plural of moonsat. Moonchi, archaic spelling of munchie. Mooncheese, plural of moonchi. Moochie, archaic spelling of munchie. Moontai, the light of the moon. Moonshine pudding, a pudding made with bread and butter, currants, cream, and eggs. Moonhind, simple past and past participle of moonshine. Moonshiner, someone who makes or distributes moonshine illicitly. Alcohol. Moonshiner's turn, a rapid illegal U-turn performed by putting the car in neutral and applying the handbrake, thereby producing a controlled skid with the car still moving backwards when forward power is again applied. Moonshiners, plural of moonshiner. Moonshiner's turns, plural of moonshiner's turn. Moondines, plural of moonkind. Moondiny, alternative form of moonshiny. Moonshining, illicit production and distribution of liquor. Mochi, moonlit, lit by moonlight. Moonship, a spaceship designed for traveling to the moon. Moonships, plural of moonship. Moonchies, plural of moonchi. Moondot, alternative spelling of moonshot. Moondots, plural of moonshot. Moonsec, insane or emotionally deranged, either temporarily or permanently. Moonsicle, a thin crescent of the moon. Moonsicles, plural of moonsicle. Moontedness, the state or condition of being moonsick. Moonsef, alternative form of Munsef. Moonsef, alternative form of Munsef. Moonsevs, plural of moonsiv. Moonsivs, plural of moonsiv. Moon sighting, sighting the moon generally in an Islamic context, where the visibility of the moon affects the timing of religious events. Moonsnail, alternative form of moon snail. Moonsnails, plural of moonsnail. Moonspeak, any foreign language deemed confusing by the speaker, especially Japanese or another East Asian language. Moonstomp, a ska dance with stamping motions. Moonstumps, plural of moonstomp. Moonstone, a translucent gemstone, an orthoclase feldspar that has a pearly luster. Moonstones, plural of moonstone. Moonstricken, synonym of moonstruck of a person, crazy or insane, supposedly due to the influence of the moon, showing irrational behavior, especially of a romantic or sentimental nature. Moonstruck, of a person, perverted or insane, originally supposedly due to the influence of the moon, compare lunatic. Moontime, the time of menstruation. Nota, synonym of moonrise. Moonlike, the reflection of moonlight on a body of water. Moonlock, a barangay of Parañaque, Metro Manila, Philippines. Moonwalked, simple past and past participle of moonwalk. Moonwalker, one who moonwalks. An astronaut who has walked on the moon. Moonwalkers, plural of moonwalker. Moonwalking, present participle and gerund of moonwalk. Moonwalks, plural of moonwalk. Moonward, toward the moon. Moonwashed, bathed in moonlight. Moonwatcher, synonym of moongazer. Moonwatchers, plural of moonwatcher. Moonwatching, observation of the moon. Moonwise, anticlockwise. Moonwort, a small fern, Botrytis lunaria lesser moonwort, later, any member of the genus. Moonworts, plural of moonwort. Moody, resembling the moon. Oh, acronym of matter out of place, litter. Moor, a member of an ancient Amazigh people from Mauritania. Moor buzzard, a bird, the marsh harrier. Moor buzzards, plural of moor buzzard. Moor grass, either of the two herbaceous perennial grasses of the genus Molinia, native to damp moorland in Eurasia and northern Africa. Moor grass Caca mora macaque, endemic to Sulawesi, with brown to black body fur, a pale rump patch, and pink bears skin on the rump. Moor macaques, plural of Moor macaque. Moor Mumpton, a village and civil parish in Harrogate Borough, North Yorkshire, England. OS Grid Ref SC 5056. Moor Park, a residential estate in Batchworth District, Hertfordshire, England. OS Grid Ref TQ 08993. Murroe, a hamlet in Dundra Parish, Cumberland, Cumbria, England, previously in Allerdale Borough. OS Grid Ref NY 2049. Nurup, to cast anchor or become fastened. Muriel, dysentery of livestock. Murrep, alternative form of Mora. Murben, a suburb in southeast Melbourne, in the city of Kingston, Victoria, Australia. Murrabo, that can be moored. Murraboo, the Murraboo River, a river in Victoria, Australia, a tributary of the Barwon River, Victoria. Moradian, a surname from Armenian. Moradians, plural of Moradian. Murid, the act of mooring. Murages, plural of Murage. Murra, a measure used in the sale of paddy. Maras, plural of Murra. Murra, alternative form of Murram. Maras, plural of Murra. Murbal, a freshwater alga Egagrapillini which forms a ball-shaped mass. Murbals, plural of Murbal. Murad, Murha. Murberries, plural of Murberry. Murderi, cranberry vaccinium SBP. Murbird, the red grouse. Murbirds, plural of Murbur. Murrer, the controlled burning of moorland vegetation to encourage new growth, either heather or grassland, for the management of moorland game and wildlife or for improving the grazing potential. Moorburning, synonym of moorburn. Moorburns, plural of moorburn. Moorchat, only used in Congo Moorchat. Moorchats, plural of Moorchat. Moortak, a surname. Moorcocks, plural of Moorcock. Moorgraft, a surname. Moorgrafts, plural of Moorcroft. Moor, many toponymic place names, or parts of place names, derived from Moor. Moray, alternative spelling of Moor. Moray, alternative spelling of Moor. The Volta Congo language of the Mossi people. Moore County, one of 100 counties in North Carolina, United States. County seat, Carthage, named after Alfred Moore. Moore graph, a regular graph of degree d and diameter k, whose number of vertices equals the upper bound 1 plus d sum sign letter 1 d6 to letter 1 d4 fd 1I. Moore graphs, plural of Moore graph. Moore Haven, a city, the county seat of Glades County, Florida, United States. Moore machine, a finite state machine whose output values are determined solely by its current state. Moore machines, plural of Moore machine. Moore neighborhood, a neighborhood on a 2D square lattice consisting of a cell and its 8 orthogonal and diagonal neighbors. Moore neighborhoods, plural of Moore neighborhood. Moore neighborhood, alternative form of Moore neighborhood. Moore neighborhoods, plural of Moore neighborhood. Moore Island, an island and district of the Bahamas. Moore's law, alternative letter case form of Moore's law. Moore's law, an empirical observation that the density of transistors on a chip doubles every 2 years. Maria, alternative form of Mauria. Maurier, or relating to G. War 1873-1958, English philosopher, one of the founders of the analytic tradition in philosophy. Maurian viviparous tree snail, Parchula mirabilis, a species of snail that is extinct in the wild. Maurian viviparous tree snails, plural of Maurian viviparous tree snail. Mur, simple past and past participle of more. More up, simple past and past participle of more up. Murray, a kind of cotton cloth from India. Murray is plural of Murray. Murrayfield, a small town in Independence County, Arkansas, United States. Moret, a surname. Moreds, plural of Moorhead. Morehouse, a surname. Morehouses, plural of Morehouse. Morate, a monoclinic prismatic mineral containing hydrogen, magnesium, manganese, oxygen, sulfur, and zinc. Moreland, a town in Blue River Township, Henry County, Indiana, United States, from the surname Moore plus land. Morenz, a village in Thorn Parish, served by Thornmorens Town Council, in the Metropolitan Borough of Doncaster, South Yorkshire, England. OS Grid Ref SC 6915. Murrer, a surname. Murrus, plural of Murrer. Murs, a surname. Murras, a female Moor and Moorish woman. Muressas, plural of Murres. Murray, a surname. Murfield, a surname from Old Murfields, a suburb of Bristol, England, east of the city centre. OS Grid Ref ST 6173. Murhow, the red grouse. Murhowls, plural of Murfowl. Moorgate, a place in England. Murhampton, a hamlet in Yazor Parish, Herefordshire, England. OS Grid Ref SO 3846. Moret, a surname. Murre, any of various medium-sized water birds of the genus Gallinula of the rail family that feed in open water margins. Morens, plural of Morhen. Morehouse, a small village in Berg by Sands Parish, City of Carlisle District, Cumbria, England. OS Grid Ref NY 3356. Morehouse, a monoclinic prismatic pink mineral containing cobalt, hydrogen, manganese, nickel, oxygen, and sulfur. Marhouses, plural of Morehouse. Murray, puffed rice. Murray, alternative form of Murray, kind of cotton cloth. Murrays, plural of Murray. Murrow, a disease of cattle with hemoglobinuria. Murray, a mainland dialect of the North Frisian language. Murring boy, a boy at which a boat or ship can motai up. Usually in a harbor, but also in coastal waters for large ships. Mooring boys, plural of mooring boy. Mooring posts, A bollard or similar fixed post that a vessel may be moored to. Mooring posts, plural of mooring posts. Mooring ring, a ring of metal attached to a dock to which boats may be attached by a rope. Mooring rings, plural of mooring ring. Mooring up, present participle and gerund of moor up. Mooring post, alternative form of mooring post. Mooring posts, plural of mooring posts. Moorings, plural of mooring. Moorish, of or pertaining to the Moors or their culture. Moorish Arabic, Andalusian Arabic. Moorish arch, synonym of horseshoe arch. Moorish arches. Plural of Moorish arch. Moorish idol, a fish of the species Xanglus cornutus, a colorful marine tropical fish often kept in aquaria. Moorish idols, plural of Moorish idol. Moorish science, a religion comprising the members of the Moorish science Temple of America, founded by Noble Drew Ali. Moorish scientist, an adherent of the Moorish Science Temple of America, a religion founded in the early 20th century by Timothy Drew on the claim that African Americans descended from Moors and were originally Islamic, and centered on personal transformation and racial pride. Moorish scientists, plural of Moorish scientist. Moorishly, in a Moorish manner. Moorishness, quality of being Moorish. Moorland, open land that has an acidic peaty soil and is mostly covered with heather or bracken. Moorlander, an inhabitant of the moorlands. Moorlanders, plural of Moorlander. Moorlands, plural of moorland. Moorlai, peat, especially that composed of decaying wood, brushwood, tree trunks, etc., obtained from below the surface of the waters of a bog. Marlogs, plural of morlog. Murma, a moor. Mormons, plural of morma. Murma, plural of morma. Mor. Morm, morne. Marns, plural of morn. Murrelbark, an eastern suburb of Melbourne in the Shire of Yarra Ranges, Victoria, Australia. Morta, a clay layer underlying some moors. Moore Park, a city in Ventura County, California, United States. Murt, Hindustani, Urdu. Murtup, third person singular simple present indicative of more up. Moorshire, a suburb of the metropolitan borough of Oldham, Greater Manchester, England. OS Grid Ref SD 9507. Moorsman, synonym of Mormon. Moorbe, plural of Moorsmen. Moorzome, a surname. Moorsums, plural of Moorsum. Moorstone, a type of English grant, found mostly in Cornwall. Moorstones, plural of moorstone. Moorswater, an industrial suburb of Liskeard, Cornwall, England. OS Grid Ref SX 2364. Motor, a village in South Kirkby and Morthorpe Parish, Metropolitan Borough of Wakefield, West Yorkshire, England. OS Grid Ref SC 4611. Moortop, the summit of a moor. Moortops, plural of Murtaugh. Murdow, a suburb of Ringwood, New Forest District, Hampshire, England. OS Grid Ref SC 1504. Murroch, the dwarf cassowary Casuarius benetti found in New Britain, New Guinea, noted for its agility. It is smaller and has stouter legs than the common cassowary. Murex, plural of Murroch. Murrow, alternative form of Muram. Murra, synonym of myrule. Morort, a plant, the staggerbush. Mororts, plural of morort. Murray, resembling a moor, swampy, boggy. Moose, a surname. Moose, a Muslim. Moose deer, an elk. Moose deers, plural of moose deer. Moose elm, synonym of slippery elm. Ulmus rubra. Moose factory, a community in Ontario, Canada. Moose Javian, of, from, or relating to the city of Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, Canada. Moose Javians, plural of Moose Javian. Moose Jaw, a city in the Earl municipality of Moose Jaw, No. 161, Saskatchewan, Canada. Moose knuckle, the ball joint of the humerus in a moose's skeleton. Moose knuckles, plural of moose knuckle. Musalim, alternative form of musalim. Musalims, plural of musalim. Moose maple, striped maple, Acer pennsylvanicum. Moose maples, plural of moose maple. Moose milk, a Canadian cocktail made with rum and ice cream or similar ingredients. Moose River, a number of rivers and a town in the United States. Moose tests, a test of the stability of a vehicle which determines the maximum speed it can attain and still be able to steer clear of an obstacle such as a child or a large animal running in front of the car without going out of control. Moose tests, plural of moose tests. Moose knuckle, alternative spelling of moose knuckle. Moose knuckles, plural of moose knuckle. Mooseberries, plural of mooseberry. Mooseberry, a Pembina or Lobish cranberry viburnum edgel. Moosabur, the gray jay, Parasaurus canadensis. Moosabirds, plural of moosabird. Mooseburger, a burger made from moose meat. Mooseburgers, plural of mooseburger. Moosegaw, a horn, for example, of birch bark, which imitates the bellow of a moose. Moosekolf, simple past and past participle of moosekol. Moosekole, present participle and gerund of moosekol. Moosekols, plural of moosekol. Moosehair, the hair of a moose. Moosehairs, plural of moosehair. Moosehead Lake, a large lake in northern Maine. Moosehide, the hide of a moose. Moosehides, plural of moosehide. Moose, the state of being a moose. Moosegknuckle, the visible bulge in a man's crotch as a consequence of wearing tight pants. Moosegknuckles, plural of moosegknuckle. Moas, not having any moose. Moose-like, resembling a moose. Musalim, alternative letter case form of Musalim. Musalims, plural of Musalim. Musalang, a small, young, or baby moose. Musalangs, plural of Musaling. Moses, plural of moose. Musa skin, the skin of a moose or leather made therefrom. Musa skins, plural of moose skin. Musa, a female moose. Mozets, plural of mousette. Moosewood, leatherwood genus Durca or specifically Durca palustris. Moosewoods, plural of moosewood. Moosewort, a name for Batricium tunix. Moosie, of pertaining to or moose, a winter feeding ground formed by moose trampling the snow. Mooseards, plural of mooseard. Moosenes, the condition of being moosey. Oot, alternative spelling of mush to squish. Moot, simple past and past participle of moosh. Mookus, third person singular simple present indicative of moosh. Mooshe, present participle and gerund of moosh. Mooshi, alternative spelling of mushy. Muslim, obsolete form of Muslim. Mulans, plural of Muslim. Moosonee, a town in Ontario, Canada. Musulman, alternative form of Mussulman. Musulmans, plural. What? Subject to discussion originally at a moot, arguable, debatable, unsolved, or impossible to solve. Moot court. In law school, an activity wherein students compete by making arguments with respect to a hypothetical case, or a case that has already been decided by an actual court. Moot courts. Plural of moot court. Mooter, soil taken from between the roots of a tree. Moot hall, a hall for public meetings. A hall of judgment. Moot point, an issue that is subject to or open for discussion or debate, to which no satisfactory answer is found, originally, one to be definitively determined by an assembly of the people. Moot points, plural of moot point. Mootax, and specialized axe for cutting tree stumps. Mootaxes, plural of mootax. Moot hall, alternative form of moot hall. Moot halls, plural of moot hall. Moot stow, a town or borough that serves as the seat of an assembly or meeting. Moot stows, plural of moot stow. Mivit, alternative form of muta. Mutable, capable of being mooted. Mivit, marijuana. Moochies, plural of moochie. Moochie, alternative form of moochie Indian leatherworker. Mooted, made or proven to be moot. Mooter, a disputer of a mooted case. Mooters, plural of mooter. Moodes, superlative form of moot, most moot. Mooto, a hill or elevated place where a meeting or council took place in Saxon England. Mootels, plural of mootel. Moot, a participant in a moot court competition. Moot, the activity of taking part in a moot court. Mootingus, mooting. Mootman, one who argued moot trial s in the inns of court. Mootman, plural of mootman. Mootness, the state or condition of being moot. Mootu, a surname. Mootus, plural of mootu. Mootus, plural of moot. Mootedes, plural of mootseti. Mooteti, alternative form of mutseti. Mootasuti, alternative form of mutseti. Mootasutis, plural of mootusuti. Mootoi, initialism of military operations other than war. Mootus, a surname. Mootses, plural of moots. Obsolete spelling of move. Mode, simple past and past participle of move. Moors, third person singular simple present indicative of move. Mooing, present participle and gerund of move. Moosimwek, a phantom toponym usually located in areas of modern Utah, Oregon, or Idaho on some old maps. GBU 57, acronym of Massive Ordnance Penetrator. No B, alternative letter case form of MOP means of production. Not an implement for washing floors or similar, made of a piece of cloth, or a collection of thrums or coarse yarn fastened to a handle. Mop bucket, a bucket mounted on a wheeled trolley that allows a wet mop to be wrung without getting the hands dirty. Mop buckets, plural of mop bucket. Mop down, to mop something thoroughly. Mop head, the end of a mop to which the thrums or rags are fastened. Mop heads, plural of mop head. Mop squeezer, a maidservant. Mop squeezers, plural of mop squeezer. Mopstick, alternative form of mopstick. Mopsticks, plural of mopstick. Mop the floor with someone. Synonym of wipe the floor with someone. Moppa, to clean up liquid with a mop, rag, sponge, or other cleaning device. Mop up the ice, to fall many times during a performance. Mop water, the dirty water which is left over after one mops. Mop and lob, an application procedure in which roofing elements, insulation boards, felt plies, cap sheets, etc. are initially placed upside down adjacent to their ultimate location, coated with adhesive or bitumen, and turned over and adhered to the substrate. Mop-headed, having a mop-head haircut. Mopstick, archaic form of mopstick. Mopsticks, plural of mopstick. Moppa, an instance of mopping up, a cleaning or finishing off. Mop buds, plural of mop-up. Mopale, any chitin in the family Mopalidae. Mopalids, plural of mopali. Matan, a Mayan language spoken in Belize and Guatemala. Mavai, a Mayan language spoken in Belize and Guatemala. Mapan Maya, a Mayan language spoken in Belize and Guatemala. Mapan River, a river beginning in the Petén department of Guatemala and flowing into the Cayo district of Belize, where it merges with the Macal River to form the Belize River. Mapan, a tree Calophosporum mopane, native to southern Africa. Mopanes, plural of mopane. Mabani, alternative form of mopane worm. Mabanis, plural of mopani. Mopboard, a skirting board to protect a wall from wet mops. Mopboards, plural of mopboard. Nope, to carry oneself in a depressed, lackadaisical manner, to give oneself up to low spirits, to pout, sulp. Mope about, to wander or linger aimlessly with a sad or gloomy demeanor, displaying a lack of energy or motivation. Mope around, to wander or linger aimlessly with a sad or gloomy demeanor, displaying a lack of energy or motivation. Mopai, short-sighted. Moped, simple past and past participle of mope. Moped about, simple past and past participle of mope about. Moped around, simple past and past participle of mope around. Mopedist, a driver of a moped. Mopedists, plural of mopists. Mopeds, plural of moped. Mopel, mopey, inclined to mope. Mopoc, alternative form of morepork the bird. Mopox, plural of mopoc. Mopelia, a small atoll in the Society Islands. Mober, one who mopes or is inclined to do so. Mobrun, a typical antipsychotic of the butyrophenol class. Mobers, plural of mober. Mobery, an imaginary or trivial legal offense. Mopery with intent to creep. Synonym of mopery, imaginary or trivial legal offense. Mopery with intent to gawk. Synonym of mopery, imaginary or trivial legal offense. Mobes, third person singular simple present indicative of mope. Mopes about, third person singular simple present indicative of mope about. Mopes around, third person singular simple present indicative of mope around. Mopey, given to moping, in a depressed condition, low in spirits, lackadaisical. Mop handle, the handle of a mop. Mop handles, plural of mop handle. Pavado, in Tiswana culture, people in the same age group considered as a regiment. Moped, alternative spelling of mop head. Mopeds, plural of moffed. Moffolder, a device for holding a sponge or moffed with a long handle and often with an attached wringer for squeezing excess water from the mop or sponge. Moffolders, plural of moffolder. Mophrodite, hermaphrodite. Mophrodites, plural of mophrodite. Mobidamol, a phosphodiesterase inhibitor with antitumor activity, derived from dipyridamole. Mopedralazine, an antihypertensive drug. Moped, simple past and past participle of mopey. Mope, comparative form of mopey, more mopey. Mopies, third person singular simple present indicative of mopey. Mopiest, superlative form of mopey, most mopey. Mopily, in a mopey way. Mopiness, the quality of being mopey. Moping, present participle and gerund of mope. Moping about, present participle and gerund of mope about. Moping around, present participle and gerund of mope around. Mopingly, while moping, sulkily. Mopings, plural of moping. Moppish, given to moping. Moppishly, in a moppish manner. Moppishness, the quality of being mappish. Mother, alternative form of mapilla. Mavila, alternative form of mapilla. Mathas, plural of mapla. Mathas, plural of mapla. Maplai, resembling or characteristic of a mop. Mopelk, a morpork. Mopoaks, plural of mopope. Mother, abbreviation of Mobile Police Nigeria. Mopologists, an apologist for the